Hi, Flosstube.
I'm Nancy.
And I'm Laura.
And we are
the Addicted Sisters. We got a lot of glare today on things. I can see it and all that. That's better. This is the first picture we showed you, and we thought we would come back to that. Me in that crazy little plastic wig, and Nancy in the gypsy skirt. Because today we are 1 year old. Woohoo!
We didn't even plan that.
So, happy 1 year old.
Oh my gosh. Ooh.
Nancy will be having a cupcake. It's like chocolate explosion or something like that.
White and or chocolate.
Well, it's chocolate explosion.
Look at that. Isn't that pretty?
Ooh. And I'm gluten-free, for those of you who don't know. But I went over and I looked, and I found this white chocolate macadamia oat mega cookie.
That sounds good. I like white chocolate macadamia.
I have never had these, and they're kind of expensive.
I bet.
But it's her 1 year, so I thought I would bring us
I'm not going to eat it in front of you, though.
Well, you can eat it in front of me. It doesn't bother me.
No, in front of them.
Oh.
I'd have it all over me.
I'm not a huge cake eater, so. Anyway, this is Flosstube number 49, so we have missed a couple of weeks in there.
Yeah, we have.
And it is Sunday, February 3rd. I believe last year it was Saturday when we did this, but it was February 3rd. So welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you for joining us all this time. We're so glad that you come in and check us out and leave us messages and comments. We really appreciate those. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
We had a lot
of fun.
It's been a fun
year.
Yeah. We had a lot of fun comments this week. Some of you played along and posted on Instagram and showed us all of your cool pictures. Our question last week was, what's your favorite finish? Are you going to it now?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I can figure it out. Oh, it only turns it this way.
So I should have the hashtag on mine, and you should be able to just tap it.
Finish.
And if you hit recent, it'll put them all in order. So
I don't
that's
think
our
it changed it.
Sometimes it does. It depends on how many are there.
So do I want to show them full screen? God, some of these are so cute. Like this?
That's fine.
Okay.
I posted mine.
Which she's going to look, I've got it too high.
I think you have to do this way. There you go.
So there's Laura's.
You'll see it in a minute.
Yeah. How do we go? This is
Canis lupus 3.
Stitching Sisters asked us to post a photo of the most favorite. It was the most difficult.
You should see this
piece.
She
doesn't say what it is,
but look at this. Look at that peacock in the middle of the quilt.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Wow.
Okay.
Gives me finishing ideas.
Yeah. And then Jen Lee.
Uh-huh.
The Last Supper, stitched for my mom and dad. Oh.
Stitch for her mom.
Make me cry.
It says stitch for her mom after her dad passed away. Really sweet.
Yeah.
And this is cute. Now, there was a good reason on this one, too. Trace 6772, or Tracy.
It's my favorite finish because it was my first framing job. Stretched it, pinned it myself. Designed by With Thy Needle and Thread, bobbing for pumpkins.
It's a real cute one. I know you guys all know this pattern because it's been out there in sales and things, but look what a cute job she did.
Cute.
Pretty purple fabric.
Okay, and this is Vicki Hibbs.
And she just tagged us and said that this is favorite finish. Look how cute. That is stinking adorable.
I love that. Oh, and then this is Kim P. from Florissant. It's the Serenity Prayer. She started in 2009 when, I guess this was her husband, Frank, deployed to Afghanistan, and finished it in November 12.
It reminds me of the men in my life, my dad, husband, and son. It's very sweet.
It's a really pretty one.
And I always love that Instagram cuts off your photos.
Yeah.
You don't get quite the whole thing.
I was going to hit it, and I thought, no, that doesn't
You can't do that, yeah.
Okay, this is
love this.
Quilty Bee. Oh, that's cute.
This is so cute. And what'd she say?
She says it's my favorite because it's my only one so far.
And it's a great job and such a cute little
She finished it off so cute, too.
On that arrow.
Yeah,
and,
I like
oh,
that.
So cute. So cute.
All right, and then Tamara.
No, Tramercar.
Okay. What she said. I'm terrible with names.
Framed in a $2 thrift store
The
find.
best, proudest finish yet. This is pretty. It says, "Dear daughters of mine." Look at that. Can you see it? It's reflecting on something.
And if you want to see these up closer, go to our hashtag.
Oh.
This is the hashtag. And add your picture in there too. We still want to see these. This is a great collection.
This is DRob0405.
Yeah, isn't this the one in the beginning that I kept saying drop? Took me forever. Sometimes.
She says she is complete. So many emotions.
She's beautiful. Yeah, it's Celtic Christmas from Lavender and Lace. I've stitched this one also.
Yeah, and you didn't put the border on yours.
No, mine is on a deep evergreen linen, and I didn't put any of the border.
And they both are just absolutely beautiful.
And the border is full of beads, so that's a huge accomplishment.
Now this, I think, is our last one.
Riley Drake.
And it's done. It's utterly cute representation of my besties family. Oh, gosh.
Mama, Papa, and their 2 fur babies. Cute.
Look at that.
It's adorable.
Isn't that sweet? Look at that.
So thank you guys.
Yes,
and like I said,
for
keep posting in there because we love to see these. And, you know, Nancy and I chose our favorite finishes also.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I just put one back.
She came in here with 2. I'm like, it's your favorite.
I like them both equally.
She'll have another favorite next week. It'll be fine.
So this is Ladybugs and Bumblebees by Country Cottage Needleworks. And I know you've seen this before, but I think this was my first time stitching on the check, which I loved. I loved all those little flowers, and those bees were just so cute. But I really like it.
And what's funny is that I think that it's hard to see it on the camera, and maybe it won't be when you guys watch it, but you see it fine when you're here with it.
They'll probably see that piece of lint I just picked off too. But what I like, and I'm sure you cannot see it, but look at his trail. Look at that. And they're just so fun. They all have a little trail behind them.
She always has nice details in her patterns.
I actually did French knots on these. I don't know when I finished it. I didn't put it on here. It's been a long time.
Okie doke. So my favorite finish is this. It's Earth Angel from Lavender and Lace. I'll get a little closer. And it's probably my favorite simply because it's the first big finish that I did.
Do you need help holding it?
No, it's okay. And it's got a lot of, they kept wanting to frame it really squirrely because it has these metallics that come down pretty close here and they're up here, but it made her look unbalanced. And I said, okay, no, frame her using the cross stitches and not the metallics.
Yeah.
So that's a pro tip for you. Keep that in mind if you have something like this. And we cut it really close to the edge just so that we would have enough room for the mats in there because it's triple matted This is back when I did all sorts of stuff. And
back when we had money.
Yeah. Well, and this was a fairly inexpensive frame that I got at Michael's or Hobby Lobby.
And it looks, I mean, with the roses on it, all the carved roses, that just makes it look gorgeous.
See that? Oops, sorry. See that?
It's beautiful.
And the little dental work in here. It was pretty. A really pretty frame. And I know I didn't spend much on it. I did not write on this one, but this was finished, I know, in the early 90s. And the other reason that it's one of my favorites is that I was stitching along in here and I got off and I couldn't find it. And this laid in timeout for a year.
Oh my.
And then I went back and I spotted it immediately.
Good.
And I ripped it out and had this thing finished in less than 3 months.
Well, she's got such a pretty face.
Oh, look, I've got a little schmutz too.
But, you know, and then she's got little curls coming out on her forehead.
The thing that I'm always amazed at with these is that the only back stitching that Marilyn put on these is around the hands and around the faces. Only where there's skin showing does she put back stitching. So
Really pretty.
all of those gorgeous flowers, no back stitching.
Really pretty.
Thank you, thank you. So that is that. Let me get this down here securely so it doesn't go crashing.
Yeah, it rolled earlier and scared the hell out of us.
Everything off. Okay, so we are going to ask for our question of the week. What's your favorite fabric? Obviously, Nancy.
Can't guess mine.
Yeah, obviously Nancy has a little going through back there. And if you have one specifically, then say that. Because some of you, like we have a friend who loves to stitch on, oh, now that I said it, I won't think of it. Yeah, I won't think of it now.
Well, like me.
Deanna, tell us what your favorite
it's
is.
Annabelle. It's
Potato Annabelle. She likes that.
Okay.
That's her very favorite. I mean, she's very specific. It was attached. Did you see? She pulled my hair.
It was just kind of dangling out there. Yeah.
So, you know, some of us have really solid favorite fabrics, and some of us have just like favorite counts, favorite colors, whatever.
Yeah.
But be as specific as you can about things, and I will try and do my homework and play and get that out there.
Okay.
So, and Nancy's assignment is to get a picture of her favorite finish on our Instagram board.
I'm not good with that.
That sounds like an excuse.
It is an excuse.
It's not a reason. Okay, next up we want to show our stash. So Nancy and I had to go on a field trip yesterday, and it was a field trip to the cross stitch shop.
Yeah.
Oh, you have the paper?
Yeah.
We wanted to tell you all, if you live here in the Kansas City, Blue Springs area, that CC and Company is looking for part-time help.
We have an opportunity for you.
So there's the information. Pause your video and go and do this.
I wish they were closer to me.
Oh, yeah.
And that I was already retired, because I would be there in a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm. It would be so fun.
Yeah. Yeah. And the ladies there are fabulous. Every single one of them that I've met are fabulous.
Extra benefit, personal supplies at cost, framing and or needlework, plus use of shop equipment for personal framing projects.
Oh my God, that's a big bonus.
Yeah.
Woo!
So that would be
now here'd be
awesome fun.
My downfall.
Strong math skills.
Have calculator.
Kathy does just whip that stuff off the top of her head.
She does.
Okay, so...
But she's done it for so many years.
Yes.
You know, that she knows it.
Yep.
Too funny.
This is her second career, actually, and she told us about that.
Yeah. That happens to a lot of people in cross stitch.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they have one career, they finish it up, and then they move to what their heart calls for.
I like that you're in a big sweater and I'm in a short sleeve t-shirt.
Normal.
Okay, show your stash.
Okay, I will show my stash. That's my stash. I got several of the colors for
Cinnamon stars.
So I'm not going to show them one at a time. You guys know what all of these are.
But oh my gosh, there are a bunch in that.
And I mean, she didn't have all of them, so I just got what she had.
Then I got, I am trying to collect this Country Cottage Needlework series, the Main Street series, and this just makes my third one. I finally got smart and put the names in the notes pages on my phone. So I got Main Street Grocery this week. Okay, darn. Different time of day.
Yeah, got to figure out where we're at.
Isn't that cute? I love that.
It is cute.
And I still am thinking about how I'm going to do them. I'm thinking I'm going to do them one at a time. Then I also got...
Oh, is that velvet?
Yeah. Hands-on Design, Grown with Love, and it came with the Shallot Velveteen. Isn't that pretty? I love that. They show you what the drum will look like down here at the bottom. They just give you a little mock-up. But you can either do a drum or a pillow. And it comes with the Lady Dot Velveteen. Pretty stuff, right?
Can I see?
And I looked and I really had pretty much all the colors. But I picked up an old blue paint because I know that my old blue paint is way more blue than that. And this one absolutely uses the lighter one.
Yeah.
I did find out while I also bought 3 skeins. I don't think I brought the project with me. 3 more skeins of Weeks Dye Works Deep Blue Sea for my tribal hippo white willow stitching. Yeah. And what I found out is that this one uses Freedom from Gentle Arts. Well, Freedom is this blue, guess what? It's the same color as Deep Blue Sea. So I'm using some Deep Blue Sea because there's not that much there. So that's that.
Well, it's like I bought all those colors for Cinnamon Stars, and you know they'll use just a little bit of each one.
I'll just get a length of all of them from you. Okay. So we wanted to talk about. We've had some comments about Nancy's birthday sal. I've seen floss tubes where people are talking about Nancy's birthday sal. So if you are still working on that, I am, then you should go ahead and post to the hashtag. And we also have the hashtag for Cinnamon Stars. And as always, please use hashtag The Addicted Sisters and we'll see that too. Mm-hmm. But those are the ones that we are doing right now. And if you didn't catch it earlier, there's the favorite finish. So, fun things. If I had thought last week, we could have just named it Favorites. And we could have posted all sorts of stuff on that board.
Yeah, yeah. That's all right.
So, anyway, that is that. And then we have whips and plans. You want to go?
Oh, sure. Mine will take a half second.
I'm going to look something up while you do.
I am working on antique scissors and spools.
It's a cute one.
Did not get very far. I'm working on the stork right now down there. So I got the top scissors done, the little heart piece put in, and then started on the stork. So, but you know I was having difficulty because I didn't have a threader. But today I went through all my stuff and I found 2. I found 2 threaders, 3 pair of scissors.
It looks very pretty up on her shelf.
3 extra packs of needles, and 2 more needle minders, a ruler.
I asked her for a ruler last week.
I think that's it. I think that's all.
Oh.
The things you put in your bags and then forget about.
Yeah. Okay, so my whips this week, you guys all know that I am doing the School of Magical Stitches and Literature on Facebook. And it is driving what I'm doing. And I'm having a good time with it. So this week, it was a short week, so they gave us something different. We were all in detention because people are not filling out their forms correctly.
Oh.
Come on, they post an example for us.
Hey, we know people don't read.
Yeah. So all we have
Anywhere.
to do, yeah. So we just need to follow the instructions. But what we had to do was stitch 300 stitches on our least favorite project.
Ew. Oh.
Mine was already out because I had worked on it last week for the one that was like the one that puzzles me. So I just took that to mean the one that frustrates me. So it's Snowfire Christmas by Just Nan. It's a beautiful piece, and when it is done, it will be stunning. Okay? It goes in this one.
Oh, okay.
So I had done, if you remember last week, I had finished up this band right here with all the beads and stuff. And I had started this next one. So I finished this band and I was not at 300 stitches.
Oh my gosh.
So the one below it, look at that stitch. Now I haven't gone all the way across both times, but I went all the way across one time. And a specialty stitch counts half a stitch for each leg. So there are I could have done just one pass of that because there are a little over 300 stitches in each pass.
Oh my god.
But I have half of it done, and
it looks gorgeous.
We had a snow day, so I sat and
we did.
I had a snow day. It was a cold
day. Cold day
on Wednesday, and so I sat in my sewing chair with a TV tray, and I had the little natural light on it, the one from John and Sue Ellen, and I sat and did that white work, and that's about the only way I'm going to get through that. That's with a pearl cotton, so it's not like the stranded pearl cotton, you guys, but you get my finger in here, but this stuff. And it's fine to work with. I don't have a problem with that. I've done a lot with that.
Feels good too.
So it's a lot of counting, and you have to be absolutely accurate. And I may have found an error that I made when I started back on the second pass, and that's okay. It's going to stay. Not changing it.
You know what? Nobody will notice it. That's the main thing.
Just me.
That's where I always count mine. If nobody's going to see it, don't worry about it.
Yep.
If it's going to bug you to death, take it out.
So then next I had a little bit of time in between, and I need to get this going. And actually there is, in Stitch Mania, there is the February Love Sal. So I need to stitch this for my honey and get it done. And it's Elemental, isn't that what it's called? Elements of Love from the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. So I did get a little more in it. Ooh, you can see behind there now. Here, I'll hold it against my black shirt.
Well,
yeah, I could get it, but I don't want to.
It's a long way back.
Yeah. I think there's stuff on the back of this, but anyway, I got a little more done in it. It's kind of cute, weird, quirky colors. And, just kind of a fun, silly thing, so that's okay. You checking it all out?
Yeah, to see where you're at. See what you got left.
I don't have a terrible bunch now. For whatever dumb reason...
Do these all go in here?
A couple of them will. This one will go in. For whatever dumb reason, my brain did not click that there was monthly extra credit in the Harry Potter group. And so I don't know why. So on Thursday I was kind of scrambling, and one of them said to put like 500 stitches in a project. And so I knew that Carrot Talk from the Work Basket has been seeing a lot of attention, and my homework stuff had only been like 100 stitches each time. Look,
Oh
I have
my
that whole
goodness.
bunny
Woohoo.
finished.
Great.
So that bunny is done.
Keep flipping your.
Oh, is my needle loose? Sorry.
Yeah.
So that bunny is done.
All right.
Done. We like that. Okay,
He's
that's
so
all I'm going to
cute.
put in that one.
Okay.
I love him, and it's nice to have
Oh, sorry.
a partial finish on that. So one down, a carrot and a bunny head, and another bunny to go. Also, one of the things was to put, I don't know, I had to put 500 stitches in for different reasons, and this worked for one of them. It was really funny because I had planned to work on this anyway. I don't know if I can find January stitching extra credit.
500 stitches using a gold.
Oh, okay. So Carrot Talk worked for one of the Stitch 500 stitches in a project that begins with a letter in the word sorcerer. So I used the C from sorcerer. Then I had Stitch 500 stitches in a project that begins with the letter. Nope, I'm on the wrong one. Sorry. Stitch 500 stitches from a designer name that has a letter from the word stone. Well,
Summer House.
this is Summer House Stitchworks, and her name is Beth Ann Seal. So, whichever way you want to count that, that's an S. And it's Winter Cometh, which I love. And I had previously, I needed to get blue stitches in for Ravenclaw, so I had stitched this bottom border of the green to get over here to the blue, because I'd already done the blue over here, and I had stitched up partway in there. So now I went back, finished all of that green in between and more of the blue on top of it. And
very cool.
I was over 500 stitches really quickly because I had to do the other part of the flower and the top border and then all of this. So I think that I was over, I didn't even count this. So I'm probably at like 800 stitches or something like that. So I was able to throw a couple of things in that just worked. I did show, there was post a project you have that fits Hagrid's phrase, oh, I shouldn't have told you about it, and tell why it fits. And it didn't even say you had to stitch on it. You just had to post a picture of a project. So the one that I used, I think I can just find it in my photos. And a lot of you commented on it. I used this, oh, what's this called? Liberty Rose, I think, by Blackbird Designs. And I posted it because I asked, I let, oh, I've just gone so brain dead. Kindred Stitcher, Lisa Smith, decide which of my Blackbird whips I should finish first in the new year. And she said, oh, you're so close on Liberty Rose, finish it. And I thought, yay. And then I kept reading and it said, and I'm going to challenge you to finish it to fully finish it within 30 days of completing the stitching. So guess what? I have this next week to finish it to meet her challenge.
You can do it.
So, but you know, the biggest problem is that I just have to have time away from the book sleeves.
Yeah, everything else.
So I did bring a book sleeve to show you. I'm a July birthday and I love this kind of stuff. So stars are one of my favorite things. And this is kind of that antique country red. You know what? It looks like old red paint. Weeks Dye Works. And so it's the stars, and on the inside is just this beautiful, glorious blue kind of tie-dye looking. So it gets all these colors. I think there is one more full and maybe 2 standards of this, and that's it. So, but you know, I bought this because I wanted this, and then we bought enough in case somebody else would happen to want some. But yeah, so that was the other piece of monthly extra credit. So I did not get much extra credit done. Then for this week's homework, we ended up, this is a current event. We got in trouble for not using magic in front of muggles. So, you know, you get sent to timeout when you do something bad. So they wanted to know we were supposed to rescue a whip that has been in whip prison for whatever reason you decided to place it there. In order for the rescue to be complete, you must stitch 300 stitches on this whip. Well, this one has been in prison mainly because it's Lizzie Kate's A Good Marriage. Mainly because I was going to do it for our 30th anniversary, and then for some reason I struggled with how thick the floss was at the bottom, and I switched to only using one strand, but this time when I was doing words, I ended up putting 2 strands in. Mm-hmm. So part of this is 1 strand, part of this is 2 strand. I don't think you can tell. And I was down, I think I was at, which side? I had gone, I do my lines backwards, okay? That's just what makes the most sense to me when I'm stitching. So I had gotten through this G and I had to do the first part of marrying, and then I came back and I did the little pink block and I've got across. So I have the little picture in between that's a house and a tree. And I haven't counted stitches. I don't know how many I've done, but I'll work a little more on that today. And I have through today to get it finished, to get my 300 stitches in. And that will take care of that.
Cool.
And then I think, okay, so plan-wise, you're going to keep working on the one you're on, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to give you this one. It doesn't want to go in. Yeah. I hide it so that Jeff doesn't see it. Okay. They haven't given us this week's homework, so I'm sure that, you know, one of my favorite sayings is, man plans and God laughs. Because that happens all the time. But our February stitching extra credit, one of them is, this is all about Moaning Myrtle. We're into year 2, the second book. So we have a project that makes you want to moan and cry, a project that involves words. I have to get 500 stitches on that. So that should motivate me to do that. And I kind of figured that if I did, if I can get through a couple here, then I could, if I put 2 rows in every week, I would finish it in time, finish stitching it in time to give it to Jeff for our anniversary this year. We'll see.
What anniversary will that be?
More than 30. This will be 33.
That's not too bad.
So, then we also have on a project that's sluggish, on one that's howling for attention. Stitch on a project that has some kind of scary animal on it. I think I know exactly what it is. And they did not say that I have to stitch the scary animal. Yeah, it does not say that I have to stitch the animal. But you know, I have my big long dog. It's got a phoenix. It's got,
yeah.
I mean, it's got everything under the sun.
No.
Yes, Paradigm Lost. But I don't really stitch on a lot of things with animals. Yeah. So that's kind of a hard thing for me.
Except Halloween stuff.
Yeah. But
scarecrows and things.
Yeah.
Scarecrows. Crows.
And then, and that's in honor of the giant spiders and the basilisk. And then we're supposed to watch the movie.
There you go. You could do your one that's the big skull and cross, and doesn't it have a big spider on it?
Oh, my Halloween piece?
Yeah.
So the spider's the scary one.
Yeah.
I could do that because I really want to see more on that. I've already stitched the spider, but I need to get up into the other stuff. See, what's a sister good for?
few little things.
So those are my plans. But as soon as I get this week's homework, which I don't think we'll see until tomorrow, all of that will be out the window.
Of course.
And I mean, those are things that I need to focus on at some point during the month. I've always been told that I'm a very fast stitcher. And I think that's helping me now, and I'm realizing that yes, that's probably true.
I'd like to work on my piece, my scissors and spools, but I have some finishing work I need to do this week too.
I have stitching I need to do because I have a
Hey, KJ.
guy. Because he thinks he's this like this
Come here,
big.
buddy. Kitty, kitty, kitty.
And he thinks he's going to crawl into my bag.
You folded your legs.
I saw.
Come here, Pumpkin. Come here. Come on. Want to come on up? Come here. I can't pick you up, buddy. You're so freaking heavy. Come here.
Can I help?
Come here.
There we go.
Yes. There we are. You're on TV.
So look at him. We've shown him before.
Yeah.
He is the biggest cuddler.
You're so handsome.
And I don't.
You are not gonna give me a kiss. You old thing.
Mom, somebody else is watching. He is the biggest purr baby.
Yeah.
She will sit with him on her lap and he will just be purring and looking at, and he's loud when he purrs, which I think is wonderful in a cat.
Yeah.
I think you should
Unless
definitely.
you're trying to. Okay, hang on.
He's done. His cameo is over.
Wow, that scared me. I could just see everything going everywhere. But unless you're trying to watch TV. And then, like I normally watch it between 6 and 10. And when he gets on my lap and he starts purring, it's up to 20-something, into 30. Because his head's right here. So it's...
Oh, and I've watched him. I mean, he's huge. He likes to lay on her chest. That's where he thinks he should be. I mean...
Yes, he does.
He's a big baby.
Yes, he is.
So...
Both my kitties are babies.
But what were you saying? You would like to stitch more on your
I have
keys.
some things I need to finish up.
Oh, yes. And we have a retreat coming up in just a little over 2 weeks, and
Yeah.
my piece is not ready.
That's why I need to get something else done.
The problem is that I have too many ideas.
Well, I've got my piece stitched. So now I just need to finish it. And then I need to finish a piece that I stitched this year to put in the Stitcher Showcase. So, because I've stitched all these things, but I have not finished anything off this year.
I don't know that I have fully finished anything that I've stitched this year.
Which is bad.
Yeah.
We're running the retreat. We should be in there.
Yeah, I don't know that I have anything. I mean, and I don't know that I have anything that I would just whip out in the next couple of weeks. I have, can I just tell you, I should bring sometime and show you. There was an L&S close to us, and at one point they got rid of all of their frames. Just, well, not all of them, but a whole bunch of their frames. And they had them all for $2 a piece. I bought a ton.
Yeah.
And I have used some over the years, but I have a frame collection. And really, if I would just get in and lay them all out, I could probably match something up.
Yeah. Well, I took all of my finishes out this morning, which I don't have all that many to do, but I separated them out. Pillows, or, wall hangings.
Soft pieces.
Wall hangings. Pin cushions, and frames. I have 11 pin cushions, 8 wall hangings,
Wow.
and 18 frame pieces.
Wow.
So, that's a lot more than I thought I had.
What's the toilet paper roll for?
It's because that's that one that I counted it as a pin cushion, but you wrap it and make that rolled piece. It's not toilet paper, that's paper towel.
Oh, okay. Just look at it.
Yeah, just the end of it with the little paper
So
around
funny.
it. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so, I told you kind of what my plans will be. So those will be kind of my in-between plans. And once we get our homework, then I'll do homework first. And that's where I was saying that I'm pretty quick. So I should have in-between time to work on other things.
Yeah.
And I'm one of those people that when I start stitching on something, I kind of tend to go for the whole night. But I was watching, Michelle Bindi. And she said, okay, so I did this for homework, so I only put 100 stitches in, whatever it called for. And I just don't tend to do that. I get going, and if it's a band sampler, I like to finish the band. So it kills me that one band is not completely finished, and really I would like to finish it so that I don't ever have to do it again. But
yeah, I stitch, well, generally one piece at a time, but I like to, if I sit down to stitch, KJ here, I want to keep stitching until my hand won't work anymore.
Oh my goodness. So those are our whips and plans for the week. And
what are you doing?
Yeah, you can tell us. What are you working on? We already asked you a question, what's your favorite fabric? And tell us, what have you stitched on that? And we love all that. You can always tag us on Instagram, and hopefully we'll see all that. And we try and remind each other during the week, hey, go look at our hashtag.
Yeah. In other words, she reminds me.
I don't have a lot of time to read, read a lot of emails and things, so Nancy keeps up on that.
Yeah.
But I have, 5 minutes here, 10 minutes here, just in between times where I can look at something quick.
Well, this week, I read everybody's and I gave them a thumbs up, but I didn't get to answer a lot. So,
and I think I answered almost everybody, if not everybody.
Oh, wait. I wanted to show you my cup today. I have a different cup. Compliments of my friend Mary English. It says, life should not be lived. It should be celebrated. So, look at that. She knows I love flowers. Isn't this gorgeous?
I love that big butterfly.
Uh-huh. Isn't that beautiful? And it's one of those, I can't see it, Laura, but butterfly meadows, is that what that's it?
Yeah, butterfly meadow. Yeah, it's the other way. It's a Lennox. And it says who it's by. I don't know that I'll be able to read that. I won't be able to read that.
No, I can't see it.
Not without turning it over, and I can't do that right now.
I'd rather not empty out my tea on this. But I wanted to share that because I always have my big blue cup. So I do have other mugs.
And I just always have water in the Contigo. You bet. Retreat news.
Oh, we're coming up quick on that one too.
We have had people ask, are there still rooms available? Yes, we still have slots available. I haven't looked at how many we have recently. We
Open up.
Yep, Nancy's trying to figure this all out.
Just let me do what I want to do and we'll be fine.
Okay. We have had, including us, well, so there are 66 people so far outside of us that are coming, which is kind of exciting.
Yes. Yes.
And we have enough spots to have 100 and maybe just a couple over 100 if we end up needing that. So you still have time to do that. But I believe that the cutoff date with the hotel, it's May. I don't know if we wrote this last week. May 10th is the cutoff date for room reservations. And after that date, you could still come, but you're not guaranteed our room block, you're not guaranteed our room rate. And the hotel has very graciously said that you can come a few days before, you can stay a few days after at the same room rate. So
which
that's
is
really
really
great.
Fabulous. That's unheard of in a lot of hotels. I just counted up and we have 22 and a half weeks.
Ooh, that's exciting. It's coming fast.
It is.
But also, if you are planning to come, please look below in the drop down and send me an email. There are some of you, send me an email first. There are some of you that have joined recently that have never sent me an email. I have no way to send you information.
Laura wants to talk to you.
So it's our Gmail address, and you guys know what it is because you've paid your retreat fee using it.
Yeah.
So if you send me an email, then at least you're in there and I have your email in case I need to track you down.
And sometimes your PayPal username is so different, she can't figure out who you are.
Yeah.
So
most of you have been really good and put some sort of note about retreat fee, but it's always good to know. And, you know, if there are two of you coming together, like Nancy could send the retreat fee for both of us. Mm-hmm. And she would just need to note both of our names on there.
But what a happy surprise to wake up and have this money and not know who it's from. And you're like, ooh, cash.
No. I love getting the little ding, though, that, you know, somebody has contacted us and wants to come to the retreat. We're really excited about it. We've started getting some more ideas. A lot of you commented on the PJ party.
Yeah.
And you were so fun. And I think that will just be a ball. And then, I didn't say this last week, but I had made some comment about that I would probably be heading to the pool and no laughing at me. And so many of you came to my defense and said, no laughing, it's not fair, you know, that we just don't do that. That's not how we roll. Everybody should go, and no body shaming. That was the other one. No body shaming. So I love to be in the pool.
Yeah.
It is a wonderful thing, and I will hopefully be in the pool every day that we're there. Nancy and I are still planning on going on a tour of the hotel, and maybe we can
probably after we get through our retreat,
our
small retreat here in
our
a
local
couple
retreat.
weeks.
Yeah. But with the pool, maybe we'll have a little pool party one night. So I think the pool is inside. I want to go see how big it is, and
is it heat? Well, it would have to be heated.
It'll be July.
But, you know, does it have...
Nancy wants it heated because it's cold here.
Does it have a hot tub with it?
I don't know.
You know,
we'll
all of that
look.
stuff. So, because I love doing the hot tub and then going and getting in the regular pool and cooling down a little bit.
So, but I think that could be fun to have a little pool party and hang out and be silly and goofy.
I'll have to see if I have a suit that fits. Mine are all different sizes and varying fits.
So the whole point of this retreat is to have fun.
Oh gosh, yeah.
We're not having a designer in to teach a class or do anything like that. Kathy has come up with some cool ideas, and she's working on some trunk shows, and we talked with her yesterday, and she may even add some additional trunk shows.
Yes, and we were excited about those, so...
We
can't tell you anything yet.
Because nothing's
firmed up. But as soon as we know for sure, and we can release the information, you know we will.
More Kathy news, because it just made me think. Kathy has, did she say broken her foot? She is in a walking cast. So she has a serious injury.
I know,
and
it
is serious enough
that
she may not be able to go to Nashville.
I think she did say break.
She's hoping to go to Nashville. And those of you that are coming, if you want to wait that long, you know, Nashville market is a cash and carry, and they get a lot of pre-orders in. So if there's something specific that you need, especially like from the overseas designers and suppliers of fabrics and things, you can contact her. She said that she's willing to start bags almost any time.
Yeah.
But she would be able to get, I know she said that some of those, she ordered some fabrics last year from somebody overseas, and it took a couple of months. So if there's something that you want, contact her.
Right.
And they'll start you a bag. Now,
you may have to pay in advance, you know, because she'll need to get that, but she's good and honest lady.
Yes, she is. And she may just need to
Hold your card
until the retreat. But she said it's never too soon.
No.
I mean, we said, oh, you probably want to wait until about May. And she goes, or April, or March. Well, Nashville is the first weekend in March. So be thinking about that and thinking about things that you're seeing. And if you're coming to the retreat, give her a shout and let her know.
Now, if you do that, then you're going to have to stand up and show everybody all your stash, because we're all going to want to see it.
We're all going shopping all weekend, right? So the cross stitch shop is seriously 5 minutes away.
Yeah, it's not far at all.
It's a little tricky to get in, but we'll get you in and out there. And and any of you local people that have registered that are interested, we are looking for big sisters too, to just help out with things and maybe help transport some of our friends that are coming.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Airport transport.
Well, airport and to the shop and back. Any, whatever you guys want to do. There are all sorts of restaurants and things right around. It would be nice if there were some big sisters that could help our people out to get some different places. Remember, you can have food at the hotel. We believe that you're having a refrigerator in your room, so you can even bring and a microwave, so you can even bring your leftovers back.
Are you done?
And
I was going to look it up and see if we could get a room view.
Oh, we'll
do that later.
Yeah, because we will do when we go tour out there. Maybe we'll take some pictures and share them.
More fun
on our Instagram or something. I know some of you don't Instagram. Maybe we'll tie it to. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure out what we're doing.
So we're just trying to get through the next couple of weeks because our small retreat is here. And we are planning, really excited for them.
Yeah,
but
we've got a lot of fun things going on there.
Yep. So until then, she's Nancy.
And she's Laura.
And we are the Addicted Sisters. Have a great week.